Okay, next on the list, Capricorn. Remember, these are the original zodiacs before they changed them. January 19th to February 15th. Capricorn, the goat, spleen, adrenals, amethyst, Saturn, lead, tiger's eye, Saturday, garnet. All right, let's see, what can we get? Whoa. Stuttering, not to make fun of. You need to breathe before you speak. I'm going to say what I need to say right now. So even if you have to slow it down, squeeze that solar plexus, stand up straight, chin up, direct eye contact. Say what you need to say. Do not be in fear. Fear less. Learn more. Okay? Regardless of what the other person's going to say to you. The wheel's turning. You need to have strength. You need to have control of your solar plexus. What can we get for Capricorn? The sun is slowly coming up. I wonder if it'll be a nice day or cloudy. Maybe a bit of both. Use your voice wisely. Okay, you're stubborn, right? That card wanted to come out. I'm gonna take it. It's the second time that came out. Whoa, too many. You're studying, huh? It's good. Learn. That's how you grow. If you're sleeping a lot, that's okay. You're not working the way you should. Excuse me. You're not working the way you should. Maybe you're taking time off work. Got the 7 of coins in reverse. And we've also got the 5 of coins in reverse. Could be walking away from a person. Maybe you learned something about them. Harvest. So maybe you're sitting back. Okay. 4 of swords in reverse. So it's quite possible you were kind of on vacation. You took a break from everything and you're done resting. Or maybe you're done recovering from something. Congratulations if you're becoming sober or if you're quitting any bad habits. Good for you. Survival skills is also meaning taking care of yourself too. It means you've actually took the time to reflect and you're like, hey, this is not good for me. I think I'm going to change it now. No need to be defensive about it. It's not a bad thing. It just means you realize something. Like you love yourself enough to change. Not for anybody else, but for you. Love you. Okay. Capricorn. Oh, full of secrets, huh? Why don't you want to tell anybody? Why don't you want to talk? Maybe in the past when you were younger, you were so used to being shut down or people didn't believe you. Or when you did speak, they used your words against you or they manipulated you in some way to the point where they would even have you on your knees crying with your hands in your face in your hands. You decided to go on your boat and go on your merry little way, away from everything, everyone, kind of shut them out. And you know what? That's not always a bad thing. But just remember that sometimes you need to be able to speak your truth too. It needs to come out of you. Or else it'll turn into something maybe even physical, and you don't want that. This could be things other people have hidden from you as well. You probably are already well aware. See you sitting over there studying, doing what you need to do, researching, trying to become whole within yourself, which is good. Keep up the good work. Proud of you. Nobody told you that. I'm proud of you. This came out over the moon. Hangman. Alright, different point of view. You're starting to see things for what they are. You're starting to see that even the pretty little offerings of food or fruit or what seems to be something pleasant was really just a mask for manipulation, or they were attached to you some way. Like they almost had you hooked up to something. See, it's loose. It's only crossed over once. You only crossed over once? Maybe you're a new soul, but you're just waking up now. Oh, take your time. Go on your journey. Do what you need to do for yourself. If you're just realizing all this stuff now and you're just starting to see the betrayal and the hurt and the lies and everything that you've succumbed to, or every brainwashing thing that you were under, do not beat yourself up for it, okay? If you didn't know better, now you know. Now you move forward. You're learning the lessons. It's overwhelming and it's very painful. So take your time. Breathe through it. Understand that other people are doing things a certain way, even if it was manipulating yourself, that they were doing it out of their survival instinct and what they knew. Okay, so they could be very hurt people. Doesn't mean you have to follow down the same path as them. Doesn't mean that you need to do the same as them. If you're recovering, that's great. Don't let them convince you otherwise. Defense. You were defending them at one point, maybe. Don't be mad at yourself for that either. You didn't know. You can still love a person, but distance yourself from them once you realize that you do not agree with their behavior. That's on them. Don't think of them as any less of a human being. I guess depending on what they do and how you decide to judge a person, but honestly, if you're like, I'm not down with that, I'm gonna go over there. That's okay. You're allowed to do that. Anyways, let's see. Let's get some past life oracle cards. Capricorn. This could be a long generational line of imprisonment or slavery. That could be of one's own mind. It doesn't have to be necessarily physical, unless you've ended yourself up in jail. Hopefully that has not happened, and it will not happen. If you're just getting out of prison, whether in the mind, spiritually, physically, or something like that, and you're starting to clean yourself up, you've been off work for a little bit, just take your time. There's a lot that you need to learn about. Study, do your studying. Okay, get the different perspective that you need. Take your time. You need to be able to forgive yourself. Definitely don't go down that same road again. If this is something you're living out in this lifetime, maybe you've lived it out in past lifetimes before too. And now you're getting the opportunity. You're put in the same fucking position, the same energy. Now what are you going to do? Are you going to learn the lesson? Or are you going to keep doing the same shit your ancestors did? Whoever you are, I forgive you. Forgive yourself. Okay? If you did something really heinous, that's on you. But if it was just mild, like you didn't know better, and now you're like, shit, now I know better, okay. It's okay. Move forward. Don't hold on to the negative energy. Get back on track. Do what you need to do for yourself. You're allowed to forgive yourself. If somebody else did something to you and it was really, really bad, actually I want a card for that. Because we got imprisonment or slavery, and then we got forgiveness. So what's that all about? 10 of Cups. Is this what you get once you forgive yourself? Can you imagine everything you've wanted and more? Your whole bloodline, your whole family. Or at least the one that you're going to create, or the one that you've started to create. That's all it takes. Can you imagine this whole time that's all you had to do? Protection from your enemies. Protect yourself. Learn how to protect yourself too. Can you imagine if that's all you had to do is just forgive yourself? That's it. You know what? I forgive myself for not knowing better in the past. Now I know better. And bam, get your 10 of Cups. Your happiness, your rainbow after the storm. You gotta go through the storm in order to get the rainbow. I almost want to cry. That's really nice. Really nice. That's all you had to do was forgive yourself. Wow. Inheritance. You're either battling yourself, you're battling somebody else. You fought hard, huh? Just remember, whoever you are, masculine or feminine, your crown's within you. It's not on your head. Not like it's shown. I don't think people understand that. It's within you. Nobody can knock it off you. The only person that can remove it, technically, spiritually, or anything like that, is your own thought that you don't deserve it. People can try to steal it from you too, but energetically, once they get a hold of your energy, they can't stand in it if you are true to yourself. Like if you're authentic and you're not wallowing or whatever, or self-pity and all of that and all the low vibrational stuff that they kept you in, once you raise up to a certain level, they can't fucking touch you. Why? Because they haven't done the work either. They haven't forgiven themselves either. So they can't get up here to take that from you when you're high enough. They can try to tap into your energy, but they can't sustain it. Like they can't keep taking from you because they're still in a low vibrational state. And anything they try to build up off you won't last. So the unknown. There's that moon again. What's the moon? What's the moon? Okay, so the Ten of Cups just flipped over onto the Star card, and then we get the Two of Cups. You could very well be meeting somebody. Congratulations, I'm very happy for you. Okay? Keep in mind that whatever it is that you got to process, if you're bringing it into a new relationship, you don't want to poison that other person with the crap that's in your cup. So make sure you use a Brita water filter or something. Clean that stuff out. Give the cup a good clean. You don't want scum or anything building up around it. Like if you're going to share your energy with somebody else, you want to try to have it as clean as possible. Ward off any evil or anything like that, any attachments. You get the Ace of Coins here, but you got the Four of Coins. Two contradicting things, if you ask me. Why are you so worried? Don't be worried about it. Can we get, since this came out here, Two of Cups, sorry about that, just something else I picked up, not sure if that was relevant to this or not, I'm just gonna keep it to myself. Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the Star. For Capricorn, can we get it? Love Oracle card, please. Not today. Alright, so if somebody's avoiding you or you're avoiding somebody, probably whatever it was you were dealing with before. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding conversation, call, person, boundaries, still angry. Like I said, if you're holding on to resentment or any kind of anger or anything like that, that might not even be your energy. You could be carrying that for somebody else and then living it through your own self. If that makes sense. So you could be carrying somebody else's unlearned lesson and then living through that energy in your own life. So it's projected onto you and you're carrying it because you haven't learned the art of discernment or separating your energies from another person's because nobody taught you. If you're still angry, that could be very well your own energy and you need to be able to let that go. Who are you angry at? The other person or yourself? That's another thing too. And that's not up for me to say. Okay. This came out over top of the Two of Cups. Okay. So heartbreak in reverse. Over top of the Two of Cups. And that is deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. But it's in reverse. So everything that you felt in the past, whatever you dealt with, you've come to some sort of forgiveness and you found somebody else to grow with and learn and heal with. So this is almost completely replaced all those negative energies because you've made room with good stuff. The opposite of all that. Hi, Gypsy. Wanna come say hello? What up? Anyways, what else can we get? If you are, yeah, you don't want to flip this, okay? If you are single, then it's quite possible you got out of that heartbreak or heartbroken energy, which is good. Good fortune. All right, let's see, what else can we get? Capricorn. The sword and the rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. We got that just falling out over the star. This is bringing me over here. And I think it has something to do with what you don't want to hear, or you don't want to hear with something that somebody else that you've let go in the past has to say. That's fine. That's totally on you. You get to decide. You get to decide what you want to do. You can protect your power, your energy. You don't have to give it off to people all the time. Whether you're single or with another person, it doesn't matter. Your decision is your own. Free will. If you want to separate yourself from other people, you're allowed to do so. Where'd that go? This doesn't have to be romantic, by the way. Karmic relationship, feeling triggered, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. Loving yourself. That's part of it. Clearly. All right. Oh, what else do we want to touch on here? My head hurts. Quite possibly you were supposed to be the scapegoat. In my opinion, the scapegoat is somebody, usually in the family, that everybody dumps their shit on. And because, not that they're cowardly necessarily, they could have been groomed to be cowardly. Or they could have, you yourself could feel cowardly because you haven't stood up for yourself. But you need to be able to communicate. Like I said at the beginning of this, you need to be able to communicate. Say what you need to say. Because that whole not dealing with it is not going to get you what you want. Just keep that in mind. Okay, what else? Do one more past life oracle card for Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn. Two of them. Spirituality and religion. You could just be newly coming into your spirituality, or maybe you picked up a religion. This could be something that's heavy in your bloodline, your family, and you're choosing to go an opposite route. And then we've got unrequited love, which clearly has to do with twin flame, soulmate, kind of like Two of Cups, all that sort of energy. But you could be getting out of that. Unrequited love came out. This is past life oracle deck, okay? So this could be something you dealt with. And this could be, I have a feeling this like energy that I'm getting here is you've already resolved this. Whatever this is, you've already resolved it. Letting go and loving you, yeah. Whatever decision you decide to make is still a lesson. And whatever you get from that lesson is how much you heal, if that makes sense. Property. No one owns you. You own you. Nobody else owns you. They cannot control you. If you stand up and say, fuck no, and they say, oh, well, you're going to be hit with this, this, and this, or I'm going to discipline you with this, or hit you with this, and hit you with, like, go ahead. Call their bluff. Go ahead. Throw whatever you want at me. All those secrets they hid from you before, it's not going to make a difference. The things that they probably did to you before, go ahead. New beginnings. You deserve your new beginnings. Don't let nobody stop you. Be fearless. Say what the fuck you need to say. Get that sword of yours and it's a test. How are you going to stand in your energy? How strong are you? How strong are you? All right. You want to get your justice? You are your justice. Congratulations. You stepped up in ranking now that you understand your position and your power and your ranking. Now what? What are you going to do with all that power? You are your own justice. You are your own savior. You are the one that's going to help you help yourself. All right, runes. Strength, Urus, Aurochs, strength, willpower, power, speed, desire, courage, ox, energy, also for you, and it's green and yellow, heart chakra, solar plexus. These are things that could possibly be the energy that you stand in or that you need to work on. What else do we got? Are these all the same as the other one? No way. Okay, Redo. So we've got horseback, journey, movement, work, growth, wheel, surrender, carriage, travel, relocation, dance of life, destiny, and change. That's the letter R, and it's yellow for solar plexus. It's 2 for solar plexus. And we got a blank one. Again, the unknown. And what's the last rune we have? Isis. Fear, standstill, stasis, block, challenge, patience, reflect, rest, and test. You are being tested. I fully believe that. And then it's green, red, and yellow for heart, root, and solar plexus. So I would definitely work on your solar plexus. I think you have the control already, but then you don't know what to do with it. So maybe work on that. Hopefully that helps.